power supply and signalling multi-core cables are to British Railways specification 972A, with copper conductors, polychloroprene, insulated and sheathed, unarmoured. All telecommunication cables are generally in accordance with British Railways specification 984, with £10 or £20 copper conductors, polythene insulated and sheathed, unarmoured. Altogether, 48 miles of power supply cable, 150 miles of signalling multi-core cable and 85 miles of telecommunications cable are installed on the scheme. At outside locations, the cable cores are terminated on 2 BA terminals with sliding disconnection links. In relay rooms, cables rise out of the cable duct and are terminated on fuse bases. The junctions at Blackheath and Charlton will ultimately come under the control of the new London Bridge signal box. The final interlocking for these junctions is housed in a relay room at Angerstein. For the time being, the control is from a small wing panel housed in the existing signal box at St. John's. This arrived early one morning during the rush hour. This cumbersome method of installation avoided the need for special equipment, craneage, and blocking the line. This stage, with 83 signal sections, which introduced colour light signalling to 12 stations, was the first to be brought into use and had an immediate impact on train running. The Dartford control panel arrives more ceremoniously. 3 lorries set out one evening from Darlington, carrying the panel in 6 sections, and arrive at Dartford on what turned out to be the hottest day of 1970. A mobile crane with telescopic jib is waiting to offload the sections into the hole left in the front wall of the operating room. Each section weighs nearly a ton when fully assembled. This panel is currently the largest on the region with a length of 50 feet. The operating surface is inclined 5 degrees from vertical. The faceplate is of domino construction. For access to contacts and lamps, a magnet is used. Lamps are easily changed, which is just as well as there are 4,000 of them. Cathode ray tubes used for train describer display are also easily accessible. The tube screen size is 2 by 1 inches. Each tube is covered by a special Polaroid non-reflective filter. The scheme takes power at 415 volts single phase from 11 traction substations. This is transformed to 650 volts, the standard used for signalling line-side distribution. All supplies are fully duplicated. The largest transformers are 55 kVA at Dartford Junction, where the normal supply for the new signal box is obtained. In the event of a failure of the substation supply, an emergency supply is taken direct from the electricity board through an automatic changeover contactor installed in the signal box. The 650 volt supply is transformed to 110 volts at line-side locations and relay rooms to operate track circuits and signalling relays. Points are operated by electrically driven DC machines. They comprise an electric motor, clutch, gear train, throw bar, lock and detector slides, and contacts. The motors are controlled by contactor relays to British Railway specification 943. The 120 volt DC point operating supply is obtained from batteries in relay rooms or from 650/120 volt transformer rectifiers housed in line-side locations. These units are designed for simple replacement. The machine can be used for special layouts, such as this long switch with 3 drives and 2 locks, or double slips. The relay interlockings are